Seriously guys, I was expecting my baby to be the one to interrupt this process. But no, it's technical difficulties. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am extra excited today because I will be playing with some makeup. I am 2 months postpartum, so I don't get to do this very often, and my baby is fussy, but today we're going to attempt it. Today I'm going to be going through really my makeup routine at the moment. We're just going to do a full face, we'll jump right into it, show you guys some products that are new to me, not necessarily new on the market, but new to me, and dive into this little baby. Hang tight and join me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jojo. I post a lot of things mommy related. As of lately I've been doing that, but I thought, you know, I just need a breather, I need a break, and I need to do something for me, something that I enjoy, and that is makeup. So if you guys are new here, please stick around, please like and subscribe, and let's jump into it. I was so excited to do this video that I just went out and purchased this. I'm going to go over the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau Palette. Tell you what guys, I was sitting on this for quite some time. I was like $55. Can I justify it? Because that is so much money for a palette at the moment, but you've got high end and inflation and prices are just shooting up. But at the moment Ulta had a $15 voucher off a $50 purchase. Now's the time when I can get it for a lot less than $55. Okay, so I am waiting for my baby to start screaming, and she probably will, but I'm gonna do what I can in little spurts. But I just started with my base and I put it on the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. What are my thoughts? I have not been using this religiously because I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite. I just find it very, very thick. The coverage is good though. I would say that. I prefer like a BB cream or a CC cream or just something a little bit lighter. I bought this based on the reviews. It had really, really good reviews, and I was, you know, I was looking for a little bit more full coverage. This is when I was pregnant with my daughter and my acne was out of control. I am in the shade Too Neutral, so it's a good shade match and it does an okay deal of like coverage. Just not my favorite formula, but otherwise the coverage is pretty good. Then I'm going to go in with my Pretty Fresh Colourpop Concealer. This is in Light 40N. I went through so much of this when I was pregnant with my girl. I have bad acne with my boys, but oh, Jiminy's. Then I'm going to go in with my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, of course, my favorite. This is in Marshmallow, and I just like to use a really, really small amount under my eyes. This wouldn't be my like general routine. Lately I've been using just my concealers and a powder, which I might actually get out just to help with this little blemish. I've been using like the Too Faced Born This Way powder, foundation powder, or the Colourpop Pretty Fresh powder. I will probably use the Colourpop one today actually. I'm doing okay. So far I'm doing okay, and she's hanging in there. Alright, so I'm just going to powder up and get all this set. I've got nobody to impress apart from my husband, who's totally preoccupied with work anyways, but this is for me, and if I'm lucky then my baby girl will enjoy it too. Do our kids even care about that? Nah, they don't. This is the joy of kids, they just love you for you. It's the best. So for powder choice, I've got the Colourpop Pretty Fresh and Fair 4. I've actually been really liking this. It is so smooth. I'm going to use this to set a little bit. Lately I've been using the Too Faced Turn Up the Light palette. I do have a review on this. I'm going to leave it up here for you guys to check out. But this didn't get a whole lot of hype because it might just be one of those gimmicky Too Faced products that they're good at doing. I like to mix the glow and the soft focus together and just kind of use that to set my makeup. Gives a tiny little bit of a sheen. It does the job. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Too Faced bronzers. I have a lot of them. And to my surprise, they brought out another one. Not really. They're good at bronzers. I will say that about Too Faced. They're good at their bronzers. I'm going to take the Sun Bunny. When it's summertime, which it is here at the moment, I love to do like more of a red based bronzer. It kind of gives that sun-kissed effect. They did bring out a chocolate bronzer with like a glow to it, so oh, I tell you what guys, I'm tempted, but I'm not tempted to spend $35 because again, inflation just jacks up the prices. I think I've got enough makeup not to justify $35, but can you guys see? And it's super buildable too, so I think that's what I really like about their bronzers. They just do a really nice like buildable formula. You guys can hear my little girl, she's probably gonna start screaming soon, but we're just rolling with it because I'm a mom and I guts to multitask. Jawline action. Okay, and I'm gonna pinch the brush like so and just kind of do the edges of my nose. But guys, that Sun Bunny bronzer, if you're looking for a good one from Too Faced, I would recommend the Sun Bunny or the Sweet Tea bronzer, which is like in the love heart shape. It is so pretty. Moving on to blush, my go-to has been the Colourpop No Way Super Shock Pearlized. Maybe that's why I like it, because it's a pearlized finish. This is still available. I tried to find products that were still available because there's no sense in putting on makeup if you guys can't buy it now, is there? And it is so pretty. It's like a kind of a corally pink with like a really soft kind of gold, but in the light if I move it around it's got kind of a gold look to it, if you guys can see in the pan there, and it gives just that really pretty glow on the skin. And this is actually a Colourpop brush, it's a stippling brush. Can you guys see that? So soft and so pretty. I've been wearing this non-stop. Okay, I'm gonna kind of blend that in with my sponge. Can we just admire that? For my highlighter, this has been my favorite at the moment. This is also by Colourpop. It's from the Tinkerbell Disney collection and it is in the shade Happy Thoughts. This is so pretty. Again, can you see I've dug pretty good into it. It's like a pink gold. It's I would probably call it a true rose gold. This is definitely the one that I've found. And then my kind of nude highlighter that I go for is Lunch Money by Colourpop. Ta-da! Now she's crying. Alright, multitasking at its best. I am feeding my baby, but nobody can tell. Okay, I'm going to prime my eyelids using the P. Louise base in Ruma 02. You guys know this is the only primer that I use because my eyelids are particularly oily and a little bit hard to work with. I don't know how much I'm gonna get done with one hand, but we're just gonna, part of it we're gonna wing. Just a little bit of faith here. And I was so excited to do a makeup video, you guys. I think it's because like my channel really started as makeup, and obviously my baby's in my life, but makeup is like my first love, so I'm so excited to do a video like this whenever I can. I like to basically store up my makeup for months and then just dive right in and show you guys what I've purchased and what I'm using at the moment. We're gonna go into the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau Palette. First of all, can we just admire the aesthetics of the box alone? So guys, I'm ramping up for this and I get to enjoy this moment with my baby girl as well. So I can look back on this video and say, I was nursing you then. Hey little miss. So cool. And this is what we got. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so pretty. It's got kind of like a textured burlap. No, I would say almost like a recycled paper, but it's definitely got a lot of texture to it. And then it's got the font there in gold. First of all, I've never bought any ABH palettes. I have always figured they're too expensive, but they've done a different layout this time. Okay, we've got a mirror. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Okay, we've got a mirror and this is the color story that we've got going on. It is so pretty. It's neutral, but it's whimsical. You've got like your browns and then you've got kind of that, I would call it random lilac purple. It kind of throws you off a little bit when you open the palette. You're like, whoa, what's that purple doing there? But I have seen people use it beautifully, so I'm really excited to see what I can do with this. Immediately when I saw it, I thought of the Native palette by Shan XO. It's just those two top shades are just so jacked up. I'll actually put a picture up on the screen here so you guys can see it. To be honest, I don't think you're gonna find a palette that compares completely that close, and it's mainly because of that purple. I'm gonna swatch Hope, which is that last kind of dark green, and then I'm gonna take the green out of here, which is called Kia. So that top one is Hope and that bottom one under it is Kia. Liberty shade, which is kind of that army green right there, and swatch it against the shade in this, which is Tuatara. That top one is Liberty and that bottom one is Tuatara. The shade that really stood out to me was that Peacock shade. That has definitely got more of like a plum undertone to it with that shift of blue. Oh, that's so pretty. This is a throwback, and I don't know if anybody's even gonna have this palette. Do you guys remember this? This is the BH Cosmetics Shan Remix palette. This is one of her first palettes. It was a collaboration with BH Cosmetics, and she had a shade in it called Avocado, and it was kind of my first introduction to that shift of a shade. That top one is Peacock and that bottom one is Avocado. And then I thought about the old Too Faced Forbidden Fruitcake, which was one of their holiday palettes that came out last year, and this one has got a couple of, naturally my kid has dug his fingers into it because for some reason, without even knowing it, they just make a beeline for my Too Faced palettes. I don't know why, but all my Too Faced palettes are pretty much ruined. And then the last one I thought about was the Lust for Dusk by Colourpop, and this has got one called Night Lovers. These ones are a little bit chalky, and this one does not have the same pigmentation by any means. Going from top to bottom, we've got Peacock up the top, and then we've got Avocado, and then we've got either Forbidden Fruitcake or Frosty Buns. I can never tell. I hate how they just put the names on the back. Bottom one is Night Lovers by the Lust for Dusk. So, okay, so today I think because the palette is more on kind of the green side, we're gonna go in for a green look, and I've got my like natural colors on, so I think I'm gonna go in for something green. Whew. You know, I don't really play with green shadows, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so we can see up close here. So of course today it's the baby that's cooperating, it's just not the technical stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start with Fleur, which is this kind of muted pink beige peachy color. That's really pretty. Of course, I'm going to take that into the crease. Oh, hello. There is quite a bit of kickback. I did see somebody did comment on that. The kickback does not bother me if the pigment is there. By the looks of things with Fleur, it surely is. I'm going to pull it up a little bit as well just to elongate that eye. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Paloma shade, which is this white cream color here. You see that? It's got a really nice pigment. Yep, it's got the same kick up as Fleur. Whoa, Nelly, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I got kids, I don't need to mess out on my eyeshadows. I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to go into Metro, which is this kind of clay red color. And taking that into the crease also where I laid down Fleur, I'm going to really concentrate it in the crease there. It's blendable, it's not skipping at all, it's rich, it's got a really nice pigment to it. Oh baby Q! I think she's just lying on my bed, I think she's looking at the fan. So both those shades, although you got kick up in the pan, both those shades did really well. Haven't really done a green look before, so I'm feeling a tad nervous. I'm going to take Liberty, which is like this army green here. Swatch it below Metro. I'm going to think it's going to come off a little bit more brown. I'm just going to take a denser brush and kind of pack that into the outer V there. They definitely haven't made it too pigmented. Even the kickback on this one isn't that bad. Okay, the problem that I had with the Native palette is that the Native palette just kind of turned into a bit of a muddy mess, but this is holding the colors up really well. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with Hope, which you've got this true green. I'm going to swatch it under Liberty. Ooh, yeah baby, that is gorgeous. Oh, it's really soft. You can see just as I press it into the eyeshadow pan there, it kind of like makes an indent. Okay, so I'm going to use more of like a dense packed eyeshadow brush and pack on Hope that way. Woo! This is definitely like your kind of true olive green. I love that. Guys, I think this is going to get me on the green wagon now. I don't wear a lot of green eyeshadows, but I definitely like it, and my eyes are green, so I feel like it's fitting. No fallout so far. It's performing well, and it goes on very well with a brush. Oh yeah. Okay. I am liking that. That is pretty. I'm going to go in with a Metro again. I think I am going to use the wisteria under my lash line. It could make it or break it, but we're going to do it anyways. Okay, for the inner corner, I'm going to take Wings, which is like this pastel icy green. Can we see Wings? Guys, look at Wings. Wings. Yeah, that's definitely not packing on as nicely as Hope, but I think I'm going to brighten it up with the next shade. I love a bit of green. Why am I not using green eyeshadows? They're freaking beautiful. And then I'm really going to brighten it up with this kind of gold shade here called Isle. So that gold one is Isle, and I am going to use that on the inner corner as well. Yeah. So I'm not going to lie, one of the reasons why this palette drew me in was for this Belle shade. I saw this palette and I was drawn to this name here. That is like your true bronze. So pretty. And just for the fun of it, we're going to swatch Lily as well, which is this beautiful rose gold. Yes indeed. Can you guys see how beautiful these metallics go on? But right now we're going to take this purple and we're either going to ruin it or make it work. This is your true neon purple, so this might show up in a way that really works. Oh my goodness, I actually really like that. What do you guys think? A pop of purple? That's kind of fun. Look you guys, it almost goes on like an eyeliner. It's so rich. I am really liking that. They blended so nicely. The greens are outstanding, and the purple is not disappointing me either, but I'm loving the green there. I need to wear green more often. I've got a few new products here. I'm using all NYX, okay? So I'm gonna go in with the Stick It Thickening Brown Mascara in the shade Cool Ash Brown. Just to fill those brows up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. This is in the shade Taupe. It's a pen and it's got that really precise tip. She's not settling, but this is nothing new for her. Then I'm going to go in with the Brow Glue by NYX. Yes, I hear, girly. My brows are going so quick because I found my 3 products that I'm really loving. My little girl, she's like, Mom, you're not giving me attention. I'm actually going to do a little bit of like brow sculpting here. I think I'm going to go in with Paloma and Isle and just mix the 2 together and just use this to carve out my brow a little bit. Oh, Muse, there we go. That's another one. I might still use Muse as well. Swatch Muse under Wisteria. I'm going to take Muse and I'm going to use it as an eyeliner, so please bear with. She's not unhappy. I can see her right here. She's on the bed. She's just fussing. I just used Muse as an eyeliner and that did really well. Yeah, I'm really liking that. It did really good. There was a little bit of fallout with that Muse color. Okay, yep, just brushed off, no problem. I'm gonna get my old eyelash curler. She usually does this before she needs to sleep. She just kind of fusses. Going in with my Lash Paradise because it's the only mascara I use. Alright, so I finished the eyes and my baby has just fallen asleep, so I'm going to try and keep it down. But guys, I am very impressed with that palette. Whoa, Nelly. I like it a lot. I didn't think that I'd really like it that much, but it has wowed me. The color selection is very versatile. Even though it's a predominantly neutral palette, I feel like there's a lot of looks you can get out of it. But man, guys, I'm pretty stoked with that. I really like it. I know that everybody and their mother has done a review on it, but I don't care. It was like my opportunity to get in on the action and put my 2 cents in. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to lips, and I have gotten me a new product as well for my lips. But first I'm gonna go in with my lip liner. This is the Barbie lip liner by Colourpop, and it is in the shade Golden Beach. I love this because it's just a really neutral lip pencil. I've been using this quite a lot. It's like a good just everyday. And then I'm going to go in with a new product that I bought. This is by Too Faced. This is the Lip Injection Maximum Plump. I got this one in the shade Cotton Candy Kisses. It looks like in the tube it's got a little bit of glitter to it, but you know, these generally don't have like a pigment to them, a huge pigment. It's just more about the effect. Smells amazing, almost like Skittles. It's got a real sweetness to it. It doesn't really have a shade, but I really like the doe foot on this. This has got a flat edge, if you guys can see. Yeah, it's a good idea, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna take this on top of Golden Beach. Oh my goodness, it smells so good, you guys. I'm loving this makeup look. I almost want to put on lashes just to like complete it, but I kind of can't really be bothered. So this is what we've got going on. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can have a look. It looks just as good in person. And the lips. I feel like a new woman. The lip injection is going to town. I can feel it now. Feels good. I do enjoy these because they really do what they say they do. They give a little bit of a plump. It almost like stings your lips, but not in a bad way. But the palette is what we were here for. Love this. I'm all about this. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sorry about the screaming baby. It is what it is. This is just life of mom. It does not faze me now. This is my 4th baby. I totally know what I'm doing, but I just really wanted to play with some makeup. Join me in my next video, which I'm sure will be mummy related, and have an awesome day. See you guys in my next video. See you later. Yeah?